Hi, and welcome to the April 16th auction preview video of Asian Arts. We'll begin here with this pair of blue and white Chinese vases with scholars items and a double ring blue mark to the underside of each vase. Here we have a signed gilt bronze censer, again Chinese, it is signed to the underside. Moving on to some carved jade, we have a pair of jade beaded necklaces from the estate of Audrey Flashner. We have a collection of jade objects. So we have two jade pendants, a gourd form or fruit form jade brush washer, and a jade form horse. We have these two objects. So we have this carved jade with russet skin ring with a figural pendant right here. We have this really wonderful carved agate pendant, and you can see the wonderful utilization of the color variation. So this variation of color of the two panthers, and then this later added carved ball drop, also agate, and a quartz bead here. This is wonderful. It's a carved jade pendant, but if you rock it back and forth, you can see the little rabbit on the underside. Very appropriate for Easter. Here we have a collection of carved amber pendants. So they are allotted into two groups. So we have these two here, and then the two orange colored, and each are estimated at $300 to $500. We have another jade beaded necklace, and these are just three of many jade beaded necklaces in the sale. There's also a large collection of coral carvings, so that should be an interesting aspect of our sale. Two carved jade plaques. This is particularly nice, the white jade carving of birds. It's actually upside down, so it's two phoenixes. Collection of blue and white. So we have these two blue and white brush pots, and then this blue and white vessel with carved wood lid with chrysanthemums. And then we'll just skip back to this ruby form jade pendant in gold mounting. So it's a 14 karat gold mounted carved ruby jade plaque. Blue and white, again, bowl with chrysanthemums or flowers. Some nice age, but there are some hairlines. So we have this carved Tibetan gilt temple. Really quite nice, came in one of our Walk-in Wednesday appraisal days at $400 to $600. We have this flambe vase. So you can see nice age to it. There's a label to the underside, some purpling to the edges, and then you can see the top here. Really quite nice at $1200. Chinese Fami rose bowl with scholars items and a chrysanthemum and floral border. So if you take a look at the interior of this bowl, it's just beautifully decorated. And to the underside, there's some bamboo decoration in iron red. Canton enamel grouping. So we have this lidded box and a pair of floral decorated plates with butterflies. And this just open, really nice. Peking glass, blue and white with floral decoration. Unfortunately, there are some hairlines to this. We have this robin's egg blue bottleneck vase signed to the underside. So a 6 character mark. We have these two figures. So figures of immortals on these yellow, green, and brown stands. And one of the nicest objects in this sale are this pair of most surely 18th century cloisonné double gourd vases with birds and flowers. Came from a local Larchmont estate, and they're estimated at $600 to $900. We have this large Fami Rose Chinese crackle glaze punch bowl. So you can see the scene around the edges. And it is marked to the underside, $400 to $600. We have this celadon and iron red vase with phoenix decoration, again from one of our walk-in days. We have this Chinese Fami Rose vase with a depiction of figures in a landscape, lion's head ring handles, and then calligraphy. Pair of orange and blue Fahua vases, so nice glaze to these vases. Pair of Chinese ducks, really just quite nice with this kind of sea green color. Stamped china to the underside. And then one of my favorite lots in the sale is this pair of, or I should say two, it's not a pair, but two signed Japanese mixed metal figures in the style of Miyao on these inlaid carved wood bases. So we have a musician and then this woman, robed woman with a bucket, but really quite nice, again at $600 to $900. An interesting lot in the sale is this large Chinese Fami Rose decorated, enamel decorated vase, large in size, and it does have depictions of figures and then these panels of calligraphy. So it's really quite nice. There are some condition issues with this vase, but I really think it's lovely and an interesting addition to this sale. We have this Yongzhang Chinese vase in grisaille decoration. So we have figures or scholars and a child. Really quite nice. You can take a look at the underside. And this is estimated at $1,500 to $2,000, but it's a really beautiful example of Chinese porcelain. Chinese enamel decorated jardiniere famille rose with peach blossoms. So again, beautifully decorated enamel work. Chinese blue and white with dragons. Even the interior is decorated with a dragon chasing a flaming pearl. Here we have a robin's egg blue vase with an impressed mark to the underside. And kind of this mottled design, which is interesting. Pair of Chinese glazed porcelain cockerels. Again, some condition issues to these, but they are quite lovely and large in size. Pair of signed Japanese chargers, estimated at $300 to $500. So figures to the exterior, and then the interior panel is a phoenix. More blue and white porcelains. Nice calligraphy decoration to this blue and white brush spot. We have Chinese family vert lamp. Again, beautifully decorated with the enamel work. We have a Chinese family rose lidded jar with an exterior scene with figures. Another Chinese family rose vase mounted as a lamp. We have this wonderful Chinese signed enamel decorated plaque of a horse with several signatures. We have this bicolor Chinese lacquered lidded box of a swan in red and black cinnabar enamel work, or lacquered work I should say. Interesting lot. This is a Japanese enamel decorated umbrella stand. And we have this small Chinese famille vert lamp, or a vase mounted as a lamp. A large floor size Chinese famille rose vase with flowers and birds, really beautifully enamel decorated. This is one of several embroidered silk robes in the sale. So this one is pink with a floral decoration, really quite lovely. And then we will end here with this wonderful Chinese carved 4-panel screen. So with these wonderful framed scenes of figures, we have figures in a exterior scene with pine trees. Really quite nice and nice size, not too large, but quite heavy. And that wraps it up for our Asian selection for the April 16th auction. We hope to see you there.